Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general zodiac reading for the sign of Virgo. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, so I have a fresh deck. So I love this deck so much. So I'm using the same deck, but it is brand new. So the cards might stick together a little bit because they are clean and crisp and lovely with a new deck. All right. So what does the universe want to tell Virgo today? And just a reminder, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can sign up for the newsletter, book a personal reading, sign up for the online tarot masterclass. The deadline is February 28th for that. I only teach it twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. You can book a personal or a missing persons consultation and all kinds of stuff. I have new things coming out of them. I have a manifestation course coming out also that should be out in about a month. I'm having my web designer work on it. So a lot is happening here. Sign up for the newsletter so you can find out more. All right, what does the universe want to tell Virgo today? Oh my God. I have to show you this before I pull the rest. The Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. Virgo, and just in case you guys are new here, I am also a Virgo. And the Ace of Swords, I'm getting goosebumps. The Queen of Wands, oh my God, what a phenomenal reading so far. Two of Swords, the World card, the Hierophant, wow, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. All right, excuse my nose, I got an itch all of a sudden. So I have to say, I haven't even done the reading, and I'm just going to tell you right now, the energy and the cards are phenomenal. Fellow Virgos, get ready. Just get ready. We have, ever since we left Scorpio season, we are on this trajectory, Virgo. We're one of the signs that are really running high. I mean, we are soaring. So if you are relating to this reading, if this resonates with you, this is your reading because I can't read for everyone. So this is for the Virgo. So we're looking right now at your recent past. It's the Sun. Wow. This is you following your inner child, doing what your heart is telling you to do, what it's leading you to do. This is you feeling healthy. I think you're really paying attention to your health. I know Virgos do that anyways, but that's part of what this card is about. So I think you're reassessing your health. Maybe you're looking to make sure you're okay. Maybe you're getting a blood test done. Maybe you're doing your annual checkup. It doesn't have to be with a Western doctor. It could be with a naturopath. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're just checking in and you're making sure everything's okay. I feel that a lot of good health, and this is physical and mental, by the way. I feel that overall your health is something in your recent past that is really of concern to you in the sense of good or bad. Maybe you just want to check in, right? But I do feel that that is something that is allowing you to have this new chapter. It's allowing you to take action if you need to. To me, this is telling me that a lot of success is coming in around that. That a lot of success is coming in general, but for some reason your health is really vibrating off this card today. This is allowing you to step into that next chapter. It's a major arcana, which means it's a long-term energy. It's not just your recent past. It's going to bleed into the present and the near future because it's a major arcana. That's a longer shifting type energy. That is your recent past. So I would assume that you're still feeling it, still looking into things. I think that you are still following that inner child and enjoying the moment. This is you really coming at it from a place of optimism. And I want to say, I think this is showing itself for a lot of people and a lot of signs, not just Virgo, but this is showing up in your actual reading. I think you're taking assessments and you're shaking off baggage, people, places, things, ideas that are no longer serving you. And that is allowing you to just go for optimism. Maybe you had some friends and they started off great and everything, and then maybe somebody became bitter or cynical and they're not able to pivot and to move through something, because sometimes that happens and then that's their new identity is, bitterness or, even meanness or something, something happens and they just can't work through it. And then there comes a point when you go, is this relationship really working for me? You know, if they're not able to change, do I want to be associated with something that's going to be more negative, that affects my energy and brings me down? Do you want someone that every time they call you, they're complaining and they've got problems? You know, it's that kind of energy. I feel like you're distancing yourself from something or someone, a person, place, thing, or an idea that's like that kind of energy, right? It's almost like an energy vampire, but it's something that literally pulls you down. You're reaching for the sun. You're reaching to go to source, to love, to optimism. And you're following that inner child to get there. So that is your recent past. Then in your present, we've got the Ace of Swords. This is a gift and blessing from the universe. This is you standing in your truth. This is you literally having a breakthrough in clarity. You're, like I said, I feel, and I wasn't even looking down, I could just feel the energy. That's literally you seeing something for what it is, and you're choosing to follow the light. Right? You're choosing to go into that positivity, but something showed itself for what it is, and you had a breakthrough in clarity. One of those epiphanies, the aha moment, where maybe you're looking at the big picture of your entire life, and you're like, oh, I can see it. I was in it for so long, and I couldn't see it. And now something has shown itself, and you see it for what it is, and you either go with it, or you're making a pivot right now. I feel that this is a big change coming in for you with what it is that you've seen. And maybe it's a spiritual awakening also, and that's allowing you to see where you want to go from here. But this is a new beginning. It's an ace, so it's a gift and blessing from the universe. And that is your present energy, is that beautiful clarity of thought to hit that target with that spear. Then we get into your near future, and this is the Queen of Wands. Now, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. That's how the tarot is done, kings and queens. So with this Queen of Wands, this is about you tapping into your inner magic. This is you self-actualizing. This is you really creating the life that it is that you want. This is you taking action. This is the suit of fire of wands. So it's about you realizing what it is that you want and then making it happen. And that is a mature way of doing things and thinking. That's a queen. So you're looking within. The queens have an inward focus, whereas the kings have an outward focus on the realm. You are looking within to self-actualize. You're tapping into your will to power, okay? All right, let's get some clarifiers. This one is not a fresh deck. It doesn't need a refreshment just yet, but the other one did. All right. So you guys know also, I don't think I said this, I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for you. All right, so let's see what the clarifiers want to tell us. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, a lot of sword energy, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so swords are thoughts, words, ideas. It's an intellectual movement. And you basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords as clarifiers. That ace is a sword. And I'm not even halfway done pulling cards, clarifiers. So for the Sun card in your recent past, with this Sun card, it is being clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords. Okay, so that Sun card is about you standing your ground. So whatever it is that you're trying to bring into fruition, or that you already have in fruition, but that you're defending your position. And you might have people around you that don't understand what it is that you're doing. Maybe they don't want to see you succeed for whatever reason. Maybe it's jealousy. Maybe it's just because it is a misunderstanding, or because you're going to force them to look at themselves and they're going to have to make some decisions and changes if they want to evolve. Some people don't. They're stuck. And, you know, or they're negative, or whatever their situation. But this is about you standing your ground. You're fighting for your position. You're setting boundaries. This is allowing you to hold your position, to keep moving forward in the direction that you want to go in, right? Then we've got the Two of Swords. I feel that you have this type of indecision that's coming up. There's something about, I feel like it's something from your past. So this could be like a type of relationship. This could be negative self-talk that's coming in, but it has to do with your past. And you're being asked to use your intuition. That's why she's blindfolded, to feel into it intellectually, right? You're using your intuition, but it's something that you are intellectualizing. This is kind of like an either or. You've got this choice, or a third choice. For me, I always feel that that third choice is not just an option, but it's also thinking outside the box. And I know not everybody can do that, but I think when we start to make these shifts and you have these aha moments, it's like being a visionary. These things just appear and show themselves. So to me, that might be thinking outside the box when that third option appears, or fourth or fifth, whatever. But you see that what I'm saying, 1 option, 2 option, 3 option. This is your emotions. So you're literally using your thoughts. It's surrounded by emotions and choices and everything that's going on around you. This could be a relationship. This could be in a career situation. This could just be in your personal growth and development. I need to turn my fan on. It could be in a lot of different areas. It could even be your finances that you're thinking about right now. But I feel for a lot of you, again, there's a lot of health issues that have come up. Not good or bad, but you're just like checking in on your health, because that's part of what the Sun card is. So that's a good thing. You want to make sure you're doing okay. And if not, maybe make some tweaks, right? Okay, that is your recent past. Then we're looking at your present energy. We've got the Ace of Swords, and that is being clarified by more sword energy, and the other clarifiers are swords too. We've got the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Swords in that order. The 6 is about you leaving troubled waters behind and going on to calmer shores. It is literally you leaving and seeing that there's light at the end of the tunnel. You're literally leaving trouble behind. This could be emotional trouble. Even though this is an intellectual movement, it's like you playing things over and over in your head. You might even have a counselor or some type of a guide that is helping you transition out of troubled times. Or maybe if it's a relationship, maybe there's a lot of argumentation and you're trying to figure out, do I stay? Do I go? Do we go to counseling? Maybe you're having someone, a mentor or a family member, try and help guide you into something to help you, because this usually says there is light at the end of the tunnel for you. So if that's something that you're going through, that is definitely something for you. Then we've got the 7 of Swords. This is a card about strategy. So to me, this is about you being very strategic about finding light at the end of the tunnel, about leaving troubled waters behind. I feel that that tells me you're making some changes, you're making some moves, that you had that aha moment, that epiphany, that breakthrough and clarity, and you saw something for what it is, and you're making a move, but you're being strategic about it, right? You're making sure certain things line up. You just want everything to go smoothly, is what I'm feeling. So that is happening for you. Then that's your present energy. Then we get into your near future. We've got the Queen of Wands. It's about you self-actualizing. And it's being clarified by more sword energy. So you have a lot of over-processing going on in your head. You're thinking about a lot of things. Remember, Virgo, we are the wise old soul. We're the hermit energy. That means we have a lot of dark nights of the soul. So you are definitely thinking about a lot of things, maybe even over-processing, keeping yourself up at night. We have the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is about you only seeing one way out, or maybe no way out. And that's a theme here, because that's part of what this is. So I feel like some of you might feel intellectually stuck, that you might intellectually see yourself as stuck. This is a self-imposed restriction. That means you don't see a way out. So here it is, either or, and then there's the third choice. Here you don't see a choice for your future. So that's telling me that, again, another blindfold, that you need to reassess, look into it, feel into it, use your intuition, but you're also using your intellect. Because sometimes with the intuition, you just feel into it and you only look at your feelings. But you're, Virgo, you need to use your intellect and your emotions, your heart, to feel into it as your mind, body, and soul. That is the depth of the wise old soul that we have. You're being asked to really go within and look at things for what they are, okay? Because she could very easily lean up against one of the swords that's just a ribbon and rub against it. It would release and cut the ribbon. She can then reach up and take the blindfold off and walk and be on her merry way. There is a way out. You just don't see it. You need to calm down and take your time and look at things. We also have the Five of Swords. Again, thoughts, words, ideas, swords. This is telling me that there's some obstacles being presented. Okay? Now, again, this is something that you're able to work through. These are going to be life lessons that are presenting themselves to you. So that tells me that you're going through this type of transition, and it might not be as easy as you would like, but these are lessons that you're learning, and it's going to make you bigger, better, and stronger. And that means something bigger and better is waiting for you on the other side, because life goes up and down. It ebbs and flows. That is your current energy. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. So first card out is the Two of Swords. Same card, different deck. Okay? And it's literally right below it. So this is about know thyself. Because this deck is slightly different. He's walking on his life path, and this magic mirror presents itself, and he's being asked to confront himself. Who are you? Know thyself. You're asking yourself the questions, who am I right here, right now at this exact moment in time? Am I happy? How's my health? How are my finances? Do I love my friends and family right now, right? You're asking yourself about these connections, things that are important to you. You know, how is your education if you're going to school? Do you like your major that you've chosen? Do you like your teachers? You know, do you like the school? Maybe you want to change, right? So you're asking yourself the questions about you on your life path. What's your strength of character? What's your philosophy? Maybe you want to also know what's your weakness of character, so you know both, right? You're looking at things. And the key really too, what makes you happy right here, right now, okay? But know thyself. Write it down. You don't need to share these answers with anybody. This is for your own personal growth and development. This is the guidance and advice from Spirit. So, you know, we're always reassessing because we always have new information. We're taking in new things. So ask yourself, just do a check-in, like with the check-in with the health above it. Do a check-in. You know, is my life going the way I want it to? And if it's not, what can I do to make those changes to move forward? So that is know thyself. The next card is the World card. Another path, by the way. This is your life path. And here's your path leading you out into the world. Now, this beautiful stag, this is the last card in the Major Arcana. It starts with the Fool. It's the Fool's journey. The stag is here. The stag is the Fool in this deck. So here you've arrived at the end of this chapter of your life. Not the end of your life, but the chapter. You can either go on this road that's been walked before, or you can make your own path. You can forge your own way forward. The choice is yours, but the point is the world is wide open and you can walk through this portal. This is that kind of transition card. You're walking into this stage of that's like a culmination of all the knowledge and wisdom of what you've learned so far. And then after you enjoy that world a little bit longer, this card, then you cycle back to the Fool again and you begin a new chapter in your life and you have this beautiful leap of faith in this new beginning. But right now, you're really able to enjoy the culmination. This is part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. And I'm going to get clarifiers in a second. Then we have the the Hierophant card. I'm hung up on the World because I love it. Then we've got the Hierophant. This is telling me that you're getting divine downloads from Spirit, whether you're aware of it or not. Could even be your ancestors. They want to help you. They want to give you knowledge and wisdom and inform you. Again, you might not even be aware of it, but this is the tree of knowledge. This is the oldest one. This has every story known to man, every story of the earth. This is a wise old tree. To give you perspective, that's how small the owl is compared to this particular tree. Everything that you need to know is right here. And I feel that maybe if you are struggling right now, it's about you asking Source, can you help me? What story do I need to hear today to help me in my life? It's kind of like when you read Greek or Roman mythology, those are some fantastic life lessons. So if you really want to learn and educate yourself about life, you go and you read the classics. Okay, they're written for a reason. Especially, I love Greek mythology, especially Greek mythology. You want to go back and read that, and that's how you're really going to gain this type of knowledge and insight. So that is something that you can go back and read. And it could be from any culture that resonates with you. That resonates with me. So I would say that. Could be British Isles mythology. Beautiful. Okay. Nordic. Of course, Nordic. Scandinavian. I mean, come on. There's a reason they're trying to hide Nordic mythology and stuff like that, because it's powerful. It's incredible. Okay, so the Two of Swords is being clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so this Two of Swords energy, know thyself, is being clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Three of Cups. Again, swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. And then the cups, this is talking about your emotions. This is about love. It's about your connection to source. It's about celebrating life, right? It's passion. It's beautiful. So this is telling me that some old cycles have come to an end. I think that's know thyself. This is telling me that you're putting some things behind you. You know, that this is really as low as it's going to get, and these cycles are coming to an end. And it might be painful for some of you, but that's a good thing that you're moving past it. It's a completion of some hurtful endings, I feel. That's actually a blessing in disguise. He's making the sign of the blessing. That really tells me that maybe it's old negative self-talk, maybe it's relationships, it's the way you use words, the way you choose to talk to people or yourself. It's maybe the way you overprocess things. I think that you're really able to see things. And so that's going to allow something new to come in, because that's your present energy, is that Ace of Swords. When this 10 is done, you circle back to the Ace, which is a brand new beginning. You've got some old cycles coming to an end, and that's fantastic. Because that's, I feel like for a lot of you, it might be negative self-talk. Maybe you've had a truce with yourself and you've matured and you're going into a different direction. This is also Spirit saying celebrate your life. Celebrate life. You know, have that high vibration. Really celebrate something beautiful coming in for yourself, a type of harvest. That's when you see these pumpkins. Celebrate a harvest that's coming in for you. You know, but you're celebrating it with other people, friends, family, even strangers, but it's a celebration of life. Then we have this World card. And this is being clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Just almost opposite energy. This is about being really self-satisfied, making the right decisions emotionally, and really having almost everything that you want. This is the 9 right before the 10. The 10 is the family. Right? In this card, he's alone, but he's very self-satisfied. He really has almost everything that he wants emotionally, right? He's really done the work to get to this point, to achieve this 9. But we also have the 10 of Wands. This is really talking about you and your energy. This is taking on too many responsibilities, too many burdens, and burning out. So Spirit is calling your attention to this, to not burn out. If you're at that stage where you're really close to that, you need to, again, reassess and start delegating and either handing burdens back to other people. Maybe it's their burdens and they were just trying to get you to help them out. Now you have to say, you know what, I have to save myself in a way. You know, I can't stress myself out. And because here's the thing. When you get this overtaxed with your energy, your body's telling you to take a rest, right? You need to give some burdens back. If you have 10 things, maybe you give back a few, and then you want to like narrow it down to like 5 or 6. And then when those are done, then you can add on some more, but you don't do it all at once. Because when you're this overtaxed, your body will, what I have seen is that it makes you sick. And then you're forced to take a time out because you're in bed for 2 weeks. It's that kind of energy. So you really need to look at how you're, like, are you stressing yourself out? Are you overstretched? If you are, you need to start making adjustments and pivot, because you will go over your limit. That's something to look at. And that's with the World card. So that could be that you have a lot of changes coming and you see it. Maybe you're stressed out because it's such an intellectual movement in your energy. And maybe you need to dial it back a little bit and just start working piece by piece by piece instead of being overwhelmed by the big picture. All right, then we've got this beautiful Hierophant. And the Hierophant is being clarified by the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups. So Spirit is really talking about having a new beginning in love. Whether it's something that you love to do, someone that you love to be with, maybe it's getting a pet, but it's about really having an opportunity presented to you about love. I think this is about you following your heart. I think you're leaving something behind. This is a card that's about depression and sadness and loss. And the story behind this card basically is that he has 5 cups and 3 have spilt. He is mourning the loss of his cups. They spilt the wine. Well, if he would just turn around, he would see that he has 2 cups standing. It then becomes the card of gratitude, to be grateful for what you have. You have 2 cups standing. Now you can go to the 3rd cup, the 4th and 5th, and go on to the 6th to get past this 5 of cups. It's pushing through that energy, turning around and being grateful. But this can be the card of, losing a loved one and going into a depression, but that's just calling your attention to it. Instead of feeling something as a loss, look at a new opportunity that might be presenting itself to you in love. This could be the love of a person, place, or thing, but it's something that it means a lot to you in your heart. All right, that's part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the 8 of Wands. Your opportunity is to have these incoming messages come in that are really important, that are very meaningful for you. This is a very fast-moving card. These are owls flying in. There's 8 of them, and they have one target, and owls only carry important messages, and that is what's coming in for you. This could be a phone call, a text message, an email. This could be a letter. This could be a lot of things. This could be divine downloads coming in. This is a swift moving energy, and that information is going to be transformational because it's an opportunity. That tells me that something will also present itself at the same time. Your challenge is the 2 of Cups. So your challenge is a couple of things. So your challenge is to have this type of connection with another person right now. There could be something in getting in the way. Maybe it's literal, geographic, like long distance relationship. There's something blocking you there. Maybe this is you needing to have a truce with your higher self. Maybe you have these internal dialogues and you fight with yourself and you get frustrated. This is about you having a truce, but it's in your challenge position. So maybe you're having a hard time having a truce with yourself. This could be you having a hard time connecting with a friend or family member or maybe a partner. So is that impossible when it's in the challenge position? No, it just means you have to work a little harder at it. Let's get some clarifiers. We've got the 9 of Swords, the Judgment card, a lot coming in there. And then we've got the 6 of Wands and the Page of Wands. That's your way out. Okay, so with the opportunity, with this 8 of Wands, it's being clarified by another sword card. I swear, I think you have every single sword in this deck, except I haven't seen the 3 hasn't shown up, but I feel like you have everything else. We've got the 9 of Swords and the Judgment card. So with this 9 of Swords, this is that never-ending nightmare. You are literally over-processing everything, but this card is also fear-based. That means you're afraid of something. Maybe you're afraid of losing something. You're afraid of gaining something. Maybe you have fear of failure, fear of success. Maybe you're just afraid that you don't like the unknown and you want to know every step of the way how it's going to be. And maybe you're having a hard time just taking that leap of faith right now. But I feel that you're over-processing. This can be anxiety, guilt. A lot of it's fear-based, but you play these things over and over in your head. The other card that's here for you in your opportunity is the Judgment card. You're being called by your higher self out of your old life in the coffin into a new life. You're literally being given a wake-up call to wake up and step into this new version of you. Again, we have old cycles coming to an end, so maybe you are literally having a midlife crisis, right? But I don't like the crisis because maybe it's just that you're having this great wake up and you're getting ready to, I feel with all the signs right now, Age of Aquarius, you're catapulting into this beautiful new version of you. So maybe you're having a midlife crisis and a big wake-up call that's allowing you to step into the bigger, better, beautiful version of you. Again, sometimes when that happens, it doesn't feel good, but after you go through that, oh my God, you're so happy you did, because the changes are phenomenal and you're so much happier, and now you're living your best life. You're living the life that you want, right? Especially if you're stagnant and you feel like you're drowning that kind of energy. And I'm not saying every Virgo is like that, because we're not. I'm not like that. But it's like, I feel like if you're in that kind of arena, it's about you now raising your vibration and reaching out of it and seeing a way out. But this Judgment card is asking you to ask these heavy questions. And that is just like the Know Thyself card. That tells me, this is the guidance and advice from Spirit, that when we get into your opportunity, it's tied to it. This card is saying for you to ask those same questions. Who am I right here, right now? What makes me happy? How are my finances? How are my health? How's my relationship to friends, family, your pets, right? Do you like where you're at in life? How's your career, right? How's retirement? Whatever your situation, you're asking the big questions. And that's going to help give you guidance and information, so that when these messages come in, which could be gifts, omens, blessings, however it shows up, you are able to then make a rational, sane decision on something. You're not just like willy-nilly, or you're not missing it, because sometimes you're not able to see it clearly. I think you're going to be able to see it, but it's about making the right decision for you. That's your opportunity, Virgo. All right, now let's go ahead and look at your challenge. The challenge is the Two of Cups, and it's being clarified by the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands. Okay, both fire, both action, right? Taking action, seize that moment. So for you, maybe you're not having a really good connection with someone right now, or you're not having a connection with your inner self, and you need to have a truce with yourself. That brings you victory and success. So when you are able to see that for what it is and then take the appropriate action, that brings you victory and success. Stop that fighting to get a connection. If you don't have a connection with anyone anymore, or with somebody else, you know, like maybe you're in a relationship and you're breaking up and that connection is no longer there. It can't be repaired. You don't want to put a Band-Aid on it. You're peeling it back and you're looking at it. That brings you victory and success. This brings you a lot of pride in seeing it for what it is and allowing you to make the appropriate decision for you. If you're in a fantastic relationship, awesome, double down on it. That will bring you victory and success. But this is about you taking action one way or another with this suit of fire. He's presenting you with an opportunity to take action. So if maybe it's mending the relationship, maybe it's walking away, maybe it is doing something different. Maybe you are having an opportunity to have a truce with yourself and you're taking that opportunity to do it. Sometimes people don't realize that they can have a truce with themselves because they've been fighting with themselves for so long. Whatever your situation, it's right there and it's beautiful. That is your challenge. So that's your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody. Not everybody grabs it, but it is available. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And please leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I'm getting ready to go to Australia, New Zealand, and Tasmania to go meet with clients and to travel that area. And I'd love to know if you're there and what part of the country you're in. I'm definitely going to Byron Bay. I will be up in that part. And I hope to see other people. So I would like to have sessions with everybody while I'm there. I've already got people that have told me that they want to sign up. I just don't have the dates together yet. That's coming in the next 2 weeks. So you can go to my website and sign up for the newsletter, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The information's in the description below. And there I will be posting when I'm traveling. You can also go and sign up for a personal reading, a missing person consultation, the online tarot masterclass that's taught live over Zoom. That deadline is, what is it, February 28th. So that's right around the corner. And I have a manifestation class coming out I'm really excited about. I do one-on-one tarot lessons. I do one-on-one raise your vibration. So that is coming out. And let's see what else to tell you. I mean, a lot is happening. It's huge. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.